Well, I was going down. I'm leaving the Meadows now. And 20 minutes from the Meadows is a little town. I just learned the name of this town. It is Wexford. This terrible name. So I left the Meadows and I headed towards this town. Now, I Googled... I Googled pizza in Wexford. Fantastic pizza place. Yeah, the pizza looks great. Just beside the pizza place is Starbucks. So it was going to work out great, right? I was going to get to... am I going right here? I think so. I was going to get my pizza, get Starbucks. Boom. On my way home. Got the pizza. Went up to Starbucks. We closed at 5:30. Who the hell closes at 5:30? Don't even open. Why even open if you're going to close at 5:30? I just couldn't believe it. I thought she was joking. No, we're closed. Okay. So no Starbucks for me. I'll have to get it in New York or somewhere. So I woke up this morning in Pennsylvania, as I said to you guys last time. I don't like to travel in the mornings. I just feel burned out when I get to where I'm traveling. When I get to the Meadows I don't mind the drive. The drive doesn't bother me, but I feel tired when I'm there, which doesn't really help when you're driving horses. So sometimes I have to rely on my little friend Red Bull, but don't need him today. I got here last night at 1:30 in the morning, had a good night's sleep, woke up this morning. I wanted to be here in the morning anyway, so I wanted to go up to the barn and go with some horses with Tim. I trained changing a guard 58-4. Looks like he's bounced back good, so that's awesome. Trained Compass Rose DC in 212 in preparation of Monday. She felt great also. Trained Rose Run, why not? 2.8. I wanted to get a good mile into her so they could scope her after and see if she was okay to go. She felt great. I wanted to scope her to make sure she was ready to go on Monday. Draw her blood tomorrow. Combination of those two will make a decision whether she's going to race. If we scratch her, that's it for the year. I suspect she'll race. I don't see any reason for her not to race. So she probably will. We look at a filly like Gray is the New Red. Turned her out. I made the decision today we were going to turn her out simply because her GGT was high and it's November 10th. Like, what are we racing her for still now? Yes, it sucks that she didn't, her year, the Buckeye final, it didn't pan out how we wanted. That doesn't mean we just keep going and going and going and going and going with her. Especially when she raced flat the other day. She looked good, but you could tell she didn't finish her mile off the same. Was she sick? Was her AST high? No. Her liver count was high, like the other horses that were here, a bunch of them. Her liver count was high. It was 66. It would probably take a couple of weeks to get that liver count down. Why bother? Just turn her out. Use that as a springboard into her vacation. When we bring her back, she'll be that much more fresher. Instead of 4 weeks, she'll get 5 or 6. She'll come back fresh, and we'll race her in the wintertime and decide, is she a Buckeye filly? Is she a filly we're going to bounce around the fairs? Are we going to keep her? Are we going to sell her? Is she better than that? I don't know. But she'll let us know. But we need to treat her properly. To do so, I think that's it for the year for Gray as a New Red. The scope today on Rose Run Why Not was decent. A little bit of mucus. The vet was certain he could clean that up. But I want to take a look at that blood work before she goes behind the gate on Monday and make sure she is okay and ready to go. So that's Rose Run Why Not. Trained her at Compass Rose DC. Changing the guard. And Beach Boutique, I trained her today. 2-3, 2-2 in a piece last half. 58 last quarter, 27 in a piece. She was good on the right line a little bit. Had the vet look at her. That right knee was a little tight in preparation of her schooler and qualifier. We did that right knee. She should be perfectly fine now. She felt very, very strong today. So that was good. Now we get to the races. What happened today? White Tiger did his good finish, finishing third. I could have been second if I pinched off Brady Brown, but now that would have been a dick move and might have got me set back. So I just let him. And to be honest, White Tiger should have coasted past him. It's not like Brady Brown's horse was a bad horse. A horse with $1 million made. But he should have coasted by him to be second. He pulled a little Michael Jackson moonwalk halfway down the lane and ended up a decently, pretty good third. Thought he raced all right. Does that make up for us getting screwed over and not having in the right class? No, but I'm over it now. It's water under the bridge. What's done is done. Let's move forward. White Tiger raced good. Then we come out with Simba. Had the outside speed on the inside of him. I didn't leave. It was a little flat. Raced okay, 56 and a piece. Tim hit him, entered back in the non-winners at 4,500. He got in. Drew poorly again. I remembered. Somebody sent me a message the other day, said, Anthony, what about racing? I don't want to say the name of the horse. What about racing this horse in a $25,000 claiming series that they have advertised at Northfield? No, I don't want to race him, but I think that class is a great fit for Stonebird Simba. $25,000 claimer next Sunday at Northfield. So he drew the outside. Now here's the little sticking point. I was just going to send the horse to Billy Rhodes. The problem is, can't have Billy Rhodes down as trainer entering the horse Tuesday and then have Tim Twaddle, actually the trainer, racing him on Wednesday. Horse is already entered in to go on Wednesday. We'll race him on Wednesday. Tim said he would take him up to Northfield and race him in the first leg. We'll likely leave him with Billy Rhodes for the second leg. Hopefully he draws good. It'd be crazy if he drew the rail or something. Wouldn't that be nuts? So hopefully Stonebird Simba draws good. That's the plan for him with Northfield Park. And then the last horse day was Rooney Blue Chip. Did he race great? No. He raced okay. He had steering fluid all over the track. He was leaking steering fluid. Just paralyzed on the left line. If you watch me the last well over 3/8 of a mile, I was really wrestling with him to keep him down. He was running out. I had Brady Brown out in the middle of the track, even further out, down the lane. He didn't steer good. Is that the first time he's ever done it? First time on me, but not the first time. He did that in Illinois. He's done it on Mario a couple of times. Just going to switch around his gear. I mean, the good news is he didn't seem sore to me. He didn't seem lame. He seemed good. The mile was okay, 58.3 last quarter in 30 seconds, closing in on the leaders, picked off a horse, and got a check. Decent line. Put another good line on him next week, hopefully, and we can get him sold. That was a plan since Northfield back in the summer, as it was so politely pointed out to me by one of our clients, Jim, and Jim had a very good point. Horse has been a money pit for 2 years. Not a lot of fun in that, but at the same time, he's always showing us a glimmer where he could get better, could get better, could get better. So hopefully he is better next week, and then we can move Rooney Blue Chip. A number of horses will be sold over the next little while. You guys know that. Bottle of Red was going to be sold, only we had to scratch her because their liver count was so bad. That will come down. We'll get everything under control. Today was more or less protecting our horses. White Tiger was in the open, got away poorly from the rail. You knew he wasn't going to get away well from the rail. Got away poorly from the rail, raced him for a quarter of a mile. He raced great. Stonebird Simba drew the outside, some speed inside of him, duck him, race him conservatively. James would have been so proud of me today. Race him conservatively, and then he's back in Wednesday, and then Rooney Blue Chip, keep him trotting, try and get a good line, and then obviously that steering issue snuck up on me. I didn't see that coming, but nevertheless, ended up 5th. We kept him trotting and got a decent line on him. So today was a success. The horses trained good. The horses raced pretty good. Let's use that as a springboard into tonight. Hopefully Globetrotting does well. I know somebody said, why are we racing Globetrotting in an overnight? You're supposed to be done for the year. Because I suspect Irv had her prepped, had some vet work done on her, had her prepped, ready to race in the matron, and then she didn't get in the matron. So you're left with, you know, all dressed up and nowhere to go, so to speak. And so we found a place for her to go. She's in to go at the Meadowlands tonight. That'll be her last start of the 2020 season. And then obviously Monday I'll be back here at the Meadows. I got a nice little, my wife was very gracious in allowing me to come back over again on Monday. And then Tuesday, the star of the week, Jazzy Judy, is in to go. And she's tough. You guys, that's at least an entire one beer conversation about what took place in Maryland, in Delaware last week. Wowzers. She is tough, this filly. Was a winner last week, really manhandled a group of fillies. Favorite to win out of the 7-hole. She's already secured her berth in the final. So let's look for another good race from Jazzy Judy on Tuesday. Somebody said, well, I wonder what she's like, you know, do you think the dirt hitting in her face might bother her a little bit? Well, one, no, she's trained with dirt hitting her in the face her whole life. But further to that point, I don't think she's going to have any dirt in her face for the rest of the 2020 season, which is her next 2 starts. Outside post to Dover, she's likely coming out of there on, I was so surprised she got out of there so well the other day, likely coming out of there on Tuesday, and then hopefully we draw a favorable position. We can do the same in the final. I'd like 2 more races of manhandling some Delaware fillies, and then Judy, a long year, but a short racing season, and she'll get a well-deserved rest. Just, as I said, a long story for Jazzy Judy, but needless to say, tough filly, and definitely has my respect, and will for some time. So, we're picking away, picking our spots, trying to get our horses back healthy and going forward at a decent day today. As I said, our Ohio barn is closed now. We're looking at trimming down our Pennsylvania barn. Tim had mentioned again today about potentially sending Donat over to Ontario. Wow, that would be a good pickup for us and a good thing for him, I think. On a big track, that horse could be a scary horse. He doesn't get around the turns, and I won 52-1 with him here at the Meadows. What kind of mile is that at Mohawk? Could be a good all-around trade with somebody maybe from Ontario also. So that is what's going on right now. That's what's going on at the stable. You guys are all caught up. This is a Friday. Usually you get your Meadows Monday update, but this is a Meadows Friday update. And leading into the weekend, I'll be there for the babies tomorrow. Got some horses to train. And then starting to wind down our racing season, but at the same time, pick up our baby season. It was a great day with the drone yesterday. I was really excited, really happy. I'm happy. Heading home. I got a pizza. Didn't get my Starbucks. That's not right. But I'll pick one up in New York somewhere. Take care.